All right, so you're welcome back to our next session. And please, this is a very important session for us because look, knowing the website is good, but knowing how to go around the website will save you a lot of time and money. Okay, it's to protect you from danger. All right, now you need to pay very serious attention because you have to master this website. Okay, because there are so many suppliers, but you want correct actual suppliers, so don't rush through, please. And I hope you did the assignment. But before that, this is what we'll be going through. All right. I hope you did the assignment. And some of you have done it so far. You've done certain changes also. Um, But if you've not done it, please do it. Practice makes perfect. You can't just stand up one day and then expect to master the website. Okay, so please practice. If you need help, call us and we'll help you, or send us a message and we'll respond to you. Okay, so this whole session is about how to get actual suppliers. Okay, manufacturers, manufacturing companies, not retailers. We want to weed out the retailers and the fraudsters. We want to weed out the fraudsters. Okay, so we are sifting through the search results. We are getting actual manufacturing companies, and then we'll also teach you how to place an order, because that's why you're here, right? So you can't just come and then go. You have to place order. This is where Timely Logistics will come, and we'll explain the whole process, and also how to request for packaging, right? How to request for packaging, etc., etc. And also international shipping. This is where we talk about the customs and the clearing and everything, and how to get your goods into Ghana and lay your hands on them. So you see, with Timely Logistics, your goods will not get missing. So you will come here. We also have very good systems in place to make sure that your goods are not damaged. All right, yeah, and we also go through how to sell your product. Okay, but first of all, let's begin again. Let's go back to the search results because I have something to add. Let's go back to your website. All right. Okay, so let's go. Let's start fresh from 1688. Let's go. My connection is not very good now. But anyway, we are in. So please, anytime you get on this website, always start with the search. Don't go and be doing categories and things, as I told you. Always start with search. Don't come and look at, maybe you're looking for high heels and you come and look for high heels. No, no, no. Go for search straight away. All right. So, and I told you that the best way of searching is not by typing in English. It's not by using the picture caption or the picture, the camera icon. It is by what? Translating from English to Chinese. So let's copy our Chinese word for shoe and come and paste it here. Don't press on search yet. Sorry about that. And what I want to draw your attention to is this small globe here, this box here, where the arrow is. Please, let's translate the page to English to see something. Okay, so let's translate to English. Yeah, of course, that white thing has come. But when you scroll down, you see that the search, all we need is the search box. Okay, all these other things are not too important at the moment. All we need is to see the search box. So when you click on that arrow, look at that. You see that you can search by supply. All this while we've been searching by supply. Supply is just a general search. It comprises of manufacturers, retailers, business setups, manufacturing companies, all of them combined. So far, that's what we've been searching for. But we don't want to search by supply. We want to search by supplier. Look at the third option here, supplier. This is just business setups, business companies, If you are a buyer, you want to see what people have been buying, business certificates, business setups, etc. What we are interested in is supplier. So please always click on supplier because we don't want retailers. Okay, what's the essence of buying from retailers when you can buy from manufacturers for far cheaper prices? So we click on supplier and then we paste our shoe, Chinese word for shoe there, and then we click on search. Alright. So now look at the search results. Beautiful, isn't it? Now, once you do your search, you can now translate the page into English. That white thing will not come. So we go to our quest page and then translate to English. So once you do your search, you can now translate the page to English. You see that the white thing hasn't come. It means we are on track. Okay, so the first thing you see is that the search results are a little bit different because now we are dealing with what? Companies. And so you see that most of the links, this is a company, okay, this is a company, and you see that these symbols are here. Okay, this is a company. You see that various types of indications are there. Alright? Yeah. Yeah. You see that the prices too are different. Now, I want you to know this. From the beginning, okay, many people look at prices and then go and look at, then they decide to buy the product or not. Please don't pay attention to prices. Go for a supplier. Once you find a supplier, you can always negotiate the price. You can always negotiate the price. Okay, so if you, let's say that this shoe, somebody is selling it, a retailer might be selling it, let's say 25 yuan, but the manufacturing company might be selling it 100 yuan. Maybe on the website you see that the manufacturing company is selling it 100 yuan, and to you, you think that the retailer's 9 yuan is cheaper. What you can do is go to the manufacturer, tell him that you've seen the same product for 25 yuan, so he should sell it to you for 10 yuan. That is possible. You can always negotiate the price. So the most important thing is make sure that you have found a supplier. Okay, make sure that you have found a supplier, not a retailer. It is the most important thing. Alright, that is why we make sure that we choose the supply button, the supplier button before we type in our keyword and search, and then all these results came. So every result you see here are actual companies that exist. They are actual companies. Now, you see that you can reduce the search. You see we have 6,946 search results. That's too many. We want to reduce it a little bit. So that is where you see we typed in only shoes, but there are so many types of shoes. You can go to children's shoes, adult shoes, youth shoes. You can use viscose shoes, sole shoes. You can click on more and see more options. So the type of shoes, you can break them into the various types, and then maybe you want men's slippers, or you want casual shoes, canvas shoes, sneakers, etc., men boots, army boots, any of them, the one that you want specifically. This is where you use to filter it. But this is not the main focus that we are looking for. I want you to pay attention to this banner here, this thing. Yes. Now, this is how we reduce the search results. Okay, we want not just any manufacturer, we want a good manufacturing company, a very good manufacturing company. All right, so if it's a manufacturing company, let's look, for example, this person here. This is a company called Taizu Heidi Shoes Company Limited. Okay, now the first figure here is the number of transactions this company has done on this website, 1688. So they have done 7,831 transactions. All right. Now the next figure is the return rate. Okay, the return rate. The return rate is people bought from the company and then they return what they bought, which means there was a problem with the product. So the higher the return rate, it means the more likely you will find a problem with the product. So make sure that you don't go for companies with high return rates. 20% is good, it's okay. It's okay. I mean, if for a company that's dealing with international brands, it's not possible that there will be no return rate. Okay, even Apple phones, people return it. All right, so 20% is not too bad. Yeah, it's not too bad. If you want to search mainly by return rate, you just click here and then you go look at other people's return rate 34. This 16% return rate, and these are the shoes that he provides. This is good, right? It's 44. No. 44 is not good. Let me see if I'll get something. 17% good. 14%. Okay, this is 22%. So they had to type in there. You see, it couldn't. It's just the translation. That's all. All right. All right. So yeah. So depending on if you want somebody who has done maybe over 10,000, you'll be comfortable with somebody who has sold 10,000 shoes. All right. On these websites, it looks like this is too low. So then you go for this. Okay, you go for this. Now, most manufacturing companies are big. Okay, so this number of transactions, what we talked about. If you are looking for a powerful business, a well-known business, okay, a well-known business, you can just click this. Let's click it and see how much this thing. A powerful business means it's already very established. All right, it's already very established. Okay. All right. So yeah, so these are powerful businesses. Let's look at the search result. You see, it has reduced to 1,695 because there are only very few powerful businesses. But I don't want powerful business. I want general free range. I want to see and get more prices. Okay. Let me translate the page again. Okay, it has translated already. All right. Now, yeah, we were talking about these figures here. So this is the return rate. Now this is the area of the company, the physical location of the company. It means Alibaba has sent people there and then they measured how big the company is. Now this company, Ryuan or whatever, Denku Shoes Company, covers a space of 20,000 meters square. So this is a big company, 20,000 square meters. This is a big company. It has 30 workers. All right, it has 30 workers. You can also search if you want maybe if you are very paranoid, you want serious surety, then maybe you would like to choose a number of workers. I mean, you can't be a manufacturing company and have less than 5 people working for you. Then you are not a proper manufacturing company. So you can also seek. So let's 5 to 50 is good. 5 to 50 is good, or 100 to 500. Let's do 5 to 50. So you click on 5 to 50 to reduce the search results to 3,000. So you see the numbers are reducing. So these people, every one of these people have 5 to 50 workers. All right. Now, a very important aspect is business model. Business model. You look at business model. Now, this is where you will be able to sift through retailers because some companies are just business. Look at this. We have production and processing. We want companies that do the production of the product and the processing of it. Now, you need to understand that not every company, not every manufacturing company does its own deliveries and shipments. Some of them manufacture and give it to business units like wholesale distributions or investment agencies or business services to distribute it for them. Okay, but we are really interested in actual production. Actual production. We don't want investment agents and business services. We want people who do the production itself. Okay, so make sure that you always choose production itself. You can also go for wholesale distribution. Their prices will be a little bit low, okay, but the lowest of them will be production and processing. So always choose production and processing, and let the system search for such companies. Let's look at our search results. Okay, we're back to 3,000. All right. So all these companies do. These are actual producers. Okay, these people actually produce, right? They actually produce. So they manufacture the shoes. If you look at their profile, you see that all of them are shoes. So it tells you these are shoe companies, and you see that even it's in their names. Something shoes company, something shoes company, something shoes company. All right. Yes. All right. So this is how you lower you make sure that you get to actual suppliers of products, actual manufacturers of product. We are looking for manufacturers, not just suppliers, wholesale suppliers. No. We are looking for manufacturers. And maybe you look at the prices and you say that, hey, these prices are very high. Don't worry at all. So far as you get in touch, so far as you find your company, your supplier company, and it's certified and it's a real company, it's a real manufacturing company, you can always chat and negotiate prices. So for example, let's click on this and see. When you click on one Dinku something, you click on one Dinku, whatever, it will take us to the round Dinku page. Alright. So this is the one Dinku page. Some of them it will send you to a different website. That is the company website. Okay, so this is one Dinku, the company itself. And you see this is etc. etc. We want to translate to English. So these are some brand things that you can do. We want them to, they are able to do this for you. Okay, they are able to do this for you. All right. Okay. So once you get to a page like this, okay, you just look for contacts. Let's go to home page. Let's go to the home page of the company. I just want to show you that the prices they put on 1688 here, don't pay too much attention to it, okay? You can always negotiate, always, all right? Okay, so, oil supplier, okay, their setup is a little bit, so they have a lot of products, so many products. We are only looking for their contacts. Look at this. So you see, they've given you some information. They have 7 years of experiences. They have several certificates. And we'll come to certificates. Certificates are very important. Okay, there are different types of certificates. Yeah, they have several trading. You see that these people, they are really like they've done the business for quite some time. They have a 16% return rate. Which one is this? Description match is low by 8%, etc. But we are looking for, they have, so you can contact them by clicking any of these links. But you'll not be able to do that because you are not registered to the website. Okay, so we are just looking for a phone number or something. Now, for most of these suppliers, if you want to chat with them, please download WeChat. WeChat, because most of them don't use WhatsApp. Okay, download WeChat, and they don't speak good English, so don't go and be speaking big. Just be simple, etc., etc. Okay, just be simple and send them. So if you want to chat with them, all you need to do. So let's click on WeChat something. Let's see where it sends us. Alright, whilst we wait for that, you can go through some of their catalogs, etc., etc. Yes. So you can chat with shop supervisor, customer service, WeChat accounts, all of those. Yeah, let's translate. I don't understand this. Okay. I need a better example to be able to show you how to. We have, where is it? Okay, let me do this continuously. Yes, this is what I was looking for. This is something I was looking for. Now, if you have a WeChat account, you see that it will be able to the this thing, this what's the name? The barcode. You can just scan and then straight away chat with them. So don't go and be trying to reach them through WhatsApp. Use WeChat, please. So this is their contact. Click on contacts, and then their number is supposed to be here. Translate. Yes, so this is their mobile number. All right. So when you download WeChat, you can just reach them through their mobile number. Okay. Yes, you can just reach them through their mobile number. You can also chat with them online here. You can chat with them online here. Look at they have 4 years of experience, 3 medals, and etc. But their return rate is 42%. So, but you have an assurance that this is a real company. Okay. Now, whether the product is what it is or not, you can send us there. We'll go and look at the product, and then we'll send you a picture and to make sure that it is that shoe now that they are selling. So you can also look at there are various types of products, etc. How to contact them. Yes, so that is it about searching. Okay, so now let's go deep into it. I need to break it down for you. All right. So it looks like a few things have changed. This is quite an old slide, so don't worry about that. Yes, so now we need to make sure that it's actual suppliers, it's actual manufacturers that we are contacting, not scammers or not retailers. We don't want them, we don't need them in our system. Okay, so we want to make sure that we are getting the right people by answering all these 4 questions. Now, one very important question you need to find answer to, okay, is where question, the where question. Now, look at this map. Now, China is a very big country, okay. Now, imagine you are in Accra and you are buying something from the north. It will take days to get to Accra, okay, and by the time you get to Accra, the product might even get spoiled. So don't shop from places. This is China. Okay, this is China. This whole place is China. Let's go to Google Maps. Let me show you China. Well, let's just do this. Let's just do this. Okay, this is China. This is the Chinese country here. Now you want to make sure that you are buying from these areas. This is where most of the manufacturing companies are too. Don't come and don't buy something from inside China land. It will take days, sometimes months before it will get to be shipped. Okay, most of the products they are brought, like you bring them to a Temaport or Takrady port. They have to bring them down, and our office is somewhere here too. Okay, so before they reach our office, one here, if you are importing very delicate things, your products might get spoiled, and it will just increase your time. So whilst you are doing your search, make sure that the towns that you are importing from around the coastal areas of China. Okay, we've given you a few names. Okay, now China, the Chinese country, just as we have regions in Ghana, they have provinces, and inside provinces are cities. Okay, so we have the Xinjiang province. That province is near the coast. So if you are buying from a supplier who is in that city, any of these cities, okay, who is in any of these cities, it will be easier for us to get it. It will take easier and shorter time. You see the thing? So please make sure that you import from one of these 5 areas. Let's look at the map, the Chinese map on Google. All right, let's go to maps.google, maps.google.com. Let's go to China. Yes, So this is China, the China that we are talking about. Yeah, so we want you to, this area, this is what we are talking about. Import from these areas. So somewhere, don't come and be, this is also China. You see that here is also China. If you buy from a supplier who is here, it will take days and months before it will get here. Okay, and if you don't take care, if their train system is quite good. But it's not every part of China that is well developed, so they might decide to use choloris to be importing your product, and if you don't take care, it can spoil your product. So please stick to suppliers who are around this area. All right, because it is easier for us in China, our office staff, to be able to reach them and get the products from you. Okay, so stick to the coastal areas. All right. Yeah, so we've given you a few cities. So these are provinces and these are cities in the provinces that will be good. If you get a supplier from here, it will be good. It will be good. All right. So that's the first thing. So choose border suppliers. Choose border suppliers. Avoid inland suppliers. Okay, because the freight cost will increase. I will explain to you what freight costs are. Yes, and the time will be longer, and it might even spoil or damage your product. So that is it. Please make sure that you get to the coastal areas. All right. Now, always make sure. Let's go back to the website again. The website. Where are we? Yeah, so these are the results. So you see that their towns are here. They're giving you their towns. So this one is in Taijin, and the name is there, Taijin Boisson. It's interesting, isn't it? Taijin Boisson. Let's see if it is part of our border towns. Taijin Boisson. I don't see it here. But you can go on Google Map and then search and see if it is near. If it's near, then you can choose that company. All right, let's go back to our website. All right. Okay. There's a way of making sure that you limit the where is it? Where can I find it? Wrap plans type, processing order type, foundry. Yeah, so here we are. You go to area. When you go to area, you see that you can now make sure that you get set results from only Shanghai is near. Shanghai and Zhejiang or whatever is near to the coast. So you click on Zhejiang and it will only bring you results from Zhejiang. Okay, yes, it will only bring you results from Zhejiang. It is better and easier like this, just cut down your cost. Okay, so yeah, you make sure that you make sure you get from the right places. So that's it for Hue. That is it for Hue. Let's move on to the next one, which is who. Yes. Now, this question is very, very important. Who are you buying from? Now, in China, there's a specific way of naming companies. Okay, there's a specific way of naming companies. You don't just stand up and Namibetre Ventures. You don't do that. There is a specific way of naming companies, and this is how it is. First of all, you name your company by first starting with your province name or your city name. So your location, maybe Ningbo City. Okay, you want to set up the company in Ningbo City. So you go first by Ningbo City, then the name of the company, which is Golden Star, then the product. You must add the product of the company to your company name. Okay, then the company partnership type, whether it's a sole proprietorship, a limited by guarantee company, etc., etc. This is how you know, and you are able to separate. So, you right now will be able to get mostly manufactured, but there will still be some wholesalers and retailers in there. This is how you are able to separate them. Okay, by looking at their name, who are they? They are what? Their company name will always be location, then the name, then the product style, then the company partnership type. All right. Good. Let's check that on the website. Now look at this. You see, there is the name of the city that they are in is what? Is Wenzhou. Is Wenzhou. The name of the company itself is Yuzhuan. Yuzhuan. Then the products which the company produces what? Is shoes. Then the company partnership type is what? Is company limited by guarantee. All right. Let's see. Look at this name, for example. Um, I want a better example. One of those people who it means we've done our search results very, very well. That's why most of the search here are manufacturers. Okay, but let's just look at, say, let's go and then start the search all over again. I want you to see the difference. The difference in all of this. Translate. You see, for every one of them, your city which you are in, the name of your company, the products which you are getting, then the company type. Look at, okay, this is a trading company. So all of these companies are registered, so their names are correct. So you see Wandu County, Woos Trading Company. Okay, so you always know, so a company like this is not a manufacturer, it's a trading company. It's a trading company like say, what's an example? But it's a simple trading company. Okay, so when you find actual suppliers or manufacturers, it saves you a lot of time. So the rate of being scammed, for the possibility of you being scammed in this among this list is very low, because these are actual companies, these are actual manufacturers, and Alibaba goes the extra mile to make sure that these are actual manufacturers who they've certified. Right? Yes. So yeah. Okay. Yeah. So this is a very important aspect. All right. Let's go back and to our PowerPoint. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So that's it for who. You must make sure that you know where they are, who they are, and then what they produce. All right, what they produce. As we said, the name of the company shows you a little bit of what they produce. So let's go back to the website. So you see, this is a shoe factory. Now I want us to go back to general so that I help you see the difference. Our search result has been so good, that's why we don't get examples, bad examples there. Okay, let's just do the general good, some general supply. So let's just do shoe. Sorry, no English. Put it in Chinese. Sorry, no English. Why? Always put it in Chinese. Then we translate to English. Okay. I'm just looking for a bad example to show you. You see, these symbols means they are actual companies that have certain level of certifications. Okay, is a factory. Is let me see. Is a factory. Aha, look at something like this. Very, very good. Okay, so we found one that is not a factory. It's a legitimate business, but it's not a factory. All right. I'll translate. All right. So the name of the okay. All right. No problem. Let's go back here. The name of the business is Wondu County Gianni Shoes and Hat Distribution Department. Okay, Shoes and Hat Distribution Department. And when you click on any of their products, you see that it's only shoes and hats that they will show you. If you see a company with shoes, hats, what belts and shirts, and that is not a manufacturing company. That is a retail store. It's like a provision shop. Everything is there. Something. So when you look at okay, excuse me, I'm trying to supplier. Let's choose supplier. Okay, 1688. All right. So you go to supplier, then you paste, click enter. Now, when you find suppliers, you see that the things that the company produces, you see it here. You see that all of these are shoes. But if you see shoe, shirt, belt, jeans, it means that that's not a manufacturing, that's not a shoe company. That is what it's probably is a retail store or something. Okay, so what they produce, what exactly do they produce? Do they produce a lot of things, different things, or they produce actual, I mean, one thing? If they produce one thing, then you know that all their processes are geared towards that one thing. You see, so if a company produces one thing, it means that there's product concentration, which means that they have easy access to the raw materials, and so they can produce at a very cheaper price, and then they have also very good labor worker skills are very good because they do one thing over and over and over again, and then the quality is also consistent. Okay, so if you find a company which produces too many things, it means they are jack of all trades, master of none. Okay, so look for companies that are geared towards specific products and then choose them. Right? Yes. I think. How? So we've done the where they are, who they are, what they produce, and then how. The how is about how to make an order, and I want us to